In my previous video on the formation of Nigeria, I talked about the amalgamation of Nigeria in the passage. This was a moment where the British decided to join the southern and the northern protectorates together as one colony. So in this video, we are going to dive into some notable details that you need to know about this colony. Why the British thought that this move will make it easier for them to control the two protectorates. Some of the locals resisted this move. There were even arguments among themselves. We are going to look into this whole details of the amalgamation very soon. Stay with me to the end of this video. To the British, joining the southern and the northern protectorates together will make their administration simpler and also save them a lot of money, because the cost of running the northern protectorates was burdening them because there was resource deficit from that region, whereas there was resource surplus from the southern protectorates. Sir Frederick Lugard, who was the British governor as of that time, thought within himself to join the northern and the southern protectorate together so that he can use the wealth from the south to fund the administration in the north. In 1913, they made the plan official, whereas on 1st January 1914, declaration was passed by Sir Frederick Lugard and Nigeria was born. Lagos, which was already a colony of the British, was made the capital of the country as of that time because of its resources and easier way to go out and in to the country. Sir Lord Lugard was put in charge of the entire country as the Governor General. But this new arrangement would mean that different people from different ethnic groups, languages, beliefs, and traditions will come together to live under one government. And a lot of people were not happy with it, given the fact that resources from the south was used to fund the administration in the north. In fact, this brought a lot of resistance and provocations. In the south, especially among the Igbo people, the British were strongly resisted. First of all, you must understand that the Igbos have a way of governing themselves in a decentralized system, but the British ignored that, appointed warrant chiefs to govern on their behalf. And because the Igbo locals do not trust the warrant chiefs, they resisted the British control. One of those periods was in 1929 during the Aba women's riots. We saw how the women resisted the new tax policy from the British colony and also rioted against the warrant chiefs. This is one example of many resistance that came from the South Protectorate of this joined colony called Nigeria. Meanwhile, in the North, the British did not meet much resistance. In the North, they have their system of governance, which is through emir. Emirs are traditional respected rulers, and they govern themselves through Islamic law. Most of the emirs cooperated with the British, but they were still cautious so that the British way of life will not overrule their own way of life, because their way of life were basically based on the Islamic laws. The British introduced the system of taxation in which they collected most of the taxes from the south in order to fund the administration in the north. This arrangement brought a lot of anger, especially from the south, where people felt that they were treated unfairly. So while the amalgamation of 1914 created a single colony called Nigeria that is united in name, the people are very much divided. Both regions, the northern and the southern region, did not want any foreign government to tell them what to do. For the British, Nigeria was a convenient way to control a territory and to make more money. But to the locals, it was an unwanted unity that they would continue to resist. The amalgamation of Nigeria in 1914 was a turning point in the history of Nigeria. It brought together people with different cultures, religions, languages, ideas into one colony, into one country. And because of this, it has suffered deep divisions and catastrophes over the years. The citizens of this very country will have to deal with this for the rest of their years. Meanwhile, I want to know what you think about this. According to history, Lord Lugard is the one who proposed the amalgamation of southern and northern protectorates for the convenient and easier governance, control, and economic benefit of the British government. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section and what you've learned from this very brief history. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment in the comment section. I'll come your way again next time. My name is Uche, and this is Gist TV.